say, man? It's the homie U.T.G coming at y'all boys live at 5. You know what I'm talking about? First of all, as you can see, we are here on the yard. And, you know, it's FedEx, man. What we about to do, man, is just talk. You know what I'm saying? It's really going down. So I know a lot of people, they seen my last video about that evil company, High Performance Logistics, right? And I do say evil, man, because them boys is cold, cutthroat. But anywho, I've been meaning to make this video to talk about how I survived, because I said I was. Talk about how I survived High Performance Logistics, how I ended up getting out of that whole situation and things like that, man. It wasn't easy, but I had God on my side, you know what I'm talking about? So, I really been meaning to do this. It's been a while, man, but, you know, I had to make sure that I got straight and everything like that. And I'm not saying that today it's all rainbows and cherries and strawberries, but we still grinding. So first of all, with High Performance Logistics, I want to start by finishing that whole story, man. I was trying to go home because they didn't pay me for 3 weeks, all right? And I was waiting to see if they were gonna pay me, but they didn't. So what happened was, I ended up leaving. When I left, the dude called me. He said, hey, you're supposed to be headed towards Pennsylvania. And y'all forgive me, man, because it's a lot of trucks and it's a lot of moving parts. We're in the yard or whatever. And he told me that I'm supposed to be headed towards Pennsylvania. So it's kind of loud. I do apologize. But anywho, but of course, I didn't go to Pennsylvania. I started driving home. You know what I'm saying? I've been on the truck 3 weeks, no pay. I'm calling my peoples. I'm calling, you know, and they like, man, Utah, you just got to be careful how you choose to go about it, because if you don't, you know what I'm saying, do it the right way, then they can put a abandonment on your license, or, you know, driver abandonment and stuff like that. You know, like I said, I'm new, and I'm just sharing my experiences, you know, with the hope that other drivers and other people trying to get their CDL license, maybe you all can learn, you know, from some of the things that I'm going through. So anywho, you know, I called some more people and they was like, man, screw them guys. They ain't paid you. You know, they not gonna get you home. How else you gonna get home? You know what I'm saying? They like, take the truck. So, you know, me being me, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna take the damn truck. So I took the damn truck. So I'm driving the truck home. I'm in Arkansas on the interstate. I'm driving the truck home or whatever. And my phone started blowing up. You know, the dude, he started texting me. He like, hey, you're going the wrong way. I can see you on the GPS. I'm telling him, hey, man, pay me. You ain't pay me no money. I told you, you know, once you don't pay me, I start, you know, forgetting how to understand and speak and know English and stuff like that. I'm like, I ain't get paid, so I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm still driving, man. I'm on the interstate. Long story short, I get in some traffic. The truck, and hey, future drivers, you all need to know this, okay? So when y'all taking advice from people and they like, man, if they doing this, man, just drive the truck home. Don't listen to them niggas, man, because 9 times out of 10, they ain't never did no shit like, they ain't never been in that situation. You feel me? But anywho, So I'm driving the truck home. We get in traffic. We get like 5 miles, 5 miles per hour. Man, lo and behold, the damn truck stopped. I said, what? Hey, these boys done cut the damn truck off, you hear me? So, man, look, these boys done shut the damn truck off. Now I'm on the interstate. I got a whole line of traffic behind me. And, 5 minutes later, here come the state trooper. You feel me? So the state trooper, he behind me, he pull up. I call my girl on the phone. I'm like, baby, man, say, look, man, I don't know what's about to happen to your boy, but, man, the state trooper is behind me, man. And I don't know what the hell these boys about to do. It's my first time ever being in this type of situation. It's my first time ever working for a crooked ass company. Again, that's High Performance Logistics / Powerful Logistics / FA Logistics. Because again, I gotta explain that these crooked companies, they have about 300 different names. They have about 300 LLCs, and they got a whole bunch of fake documentation that they just, when soon as one company go down, they up and jump to a whole nother company or whatever. So, out of Chicago, Illinois, you feel me? High Performance Logistics, crooked company, Powerful Logistics, crooked company out of Chicago, Illinois. Anywho, so I'm like, baby, man, I don't know what these boys about to do. Boom. State trooper, he come knocking on my door. Hey, man, you can't be blocking the road. He said, I don't know what's going on, and I don't even care to know. He's like, but, I'm like, hey, officer, I know this, situation look kind of ugly right now, man, but hey, it's my first time being in some stuff like this. He said, well, if you can't get the truck on, I'm going to have to call a tow in the wreck, and he's going to start at least $10,000. He said, so please, man, call the company one more time. Maybe y'all can work out y'all differences. Man, I called the damn company. I called the dispatch. I'm like, hey, man, look, I know we ain't been seeing eye to eye, but these boys say they about to, wreck and tow this truck, man. It's going to be like $10,000 starting if y'all don't turn on the truck. So I'm like, turn on the truck or whatever. And I'm hoping they turn it on. And anybody, who know that boy UT, yes, that was already in my mindset. As soon as they turn on the truck, I'm straight to Houston, Texas. You feel what I'm saying? So the dude on the phone, he like, well, can you please ask the officer where they're gonna tow the truck? Ask him for the address of the tow yard. Man, I look at the officer. I'm like, man, officer, he say he not gonna tow the truck or he not gonna turn it on. And I hung up. You feel me? Y'all boys owe a nigga 3 weeks of pay. Y'all owe a nigga 3 weeks of pay. And you think I'm about to, you think I'm about to tell you the address so you could come? Nah, man, you gonna have to call the state of Arkansas, whatever recovery. You gonna have to figure that shit out on your own. You know what I'm talking about? So I hung up the phone, and these boys towed the truck. Like, hey, this is a true story. All my shit on the side of the damn interstate in Arkansas. You feel me? I ain't from no damn Arkansas. You hear me? Shit, I'm from Houston, Texas, bro. A-Leaf to be exact. You know what I'm talking about? But anywho, man, so my shit on the interstate. I got my bags, my suitcase. I look at the officer like, man, say, what the fuck do I do now, man? I ain't never been in no situation like this, cuz, like, you know what I'm saying? The officer like, man, look, don't stress it. After the tow guy leave, I'll take it, you know what I'm saying, to the airport or the whatever, however you want to travel. Mind you, I ain't been paid in 3 weeks. So I'm like, shit, I ain't got no money for no plane ticket, you know what I'm talking about? So I had the dude take me to the train station. Long story short, My girl, thank God for baby girl, you know what I'm saying? She sent me some bread, and I was able to get, catch a little train ticket. My first time ever, nigga. I'm talking about a choo-choo train, a train on the damn train tracks. You feel me? My first time ever riding a train like that. You know what I'm talking about? So, anywho, I'm bringing y'all up to speed to where we are today. You feel me? So, man, hey, I could go in on the whole train experience and being at the damn train station in Arkansas at 4 a.m. The train didn't come till 5 a.m. I was there for over 12 hours. Long story short. But hey, look, real quick, I gotta say this because everybody out there I know it's a lot of people think, I got some issue with certain races and colors. Real quick, shout out to Officer Sheldon, all right? State Trooper Officer Sheldon, one of the nicest white state troopers, that I have ever experienced, because people be ready to, white people so this and all white people are the devil and all the white cops and white cops and every white person is a devil. And nah, man, see, I'm a real nigga. So, and I know y'all might not understand these type of, terminologies and things like that, but all I'm saying is I'm a genuine black man. You feel me? This was a good Caucasian white man, and he was really very, very kind and very nice. The dude made sure I got to the train station. I hadn't eaten all day. Dude bought me something to eat, and he even came back to check on me and drop off some water. So when all y'all out there rooting Kamala Harris and Trump and white versus black and all that old bullshit, hey, that's some bullshit, an agenda, to divide and to make people hate each other, bro. Some of the most worstest things that happened to me have come at the hands of black people. Some of the most nicest things that have happened to me have come at the hands of white people. And vice versa, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have a lot of hoe ass shit didn't happen because of, white people. And I didn't have a lot of good shit happen to me because of black people. But the point that I'm making is, it was a white officer that, helped me out and was very, very nice. He could have killed me. He could have turned off his body cam and shot me in the face like how they did the lady over there, or stepped on my neck until I couldn't breathe. But he ain't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? He took me to the train station, got me something to eat, and I was very appreciative, and it was very, very cool. So anywho, long story short, that's how that whole situation ended up. I called one of my big homies. He was like, man, you need to get with TVC and, file a lawsuit on their ass. You feel me? So I just want to say that high performance, the Serbians, those crooked Serbians, because look, not all Serbian people are evil and crooked. But to you crooked Serbian, crooked foreign Serbians that come set up shop in Illinois, Chicago, I just want to let y'all know this shit not over. You know what I'm talking about? We got lawyers working on y'all ass, man. So when y'all start getting some papers, and they probably done closed down and rearranged their names and all this, man. But look, we on your ass. You know what I'm talking about? So anywho, that's how that whole situation ended up. I'm contacted. I've contacted TVC, and I'm working with the legal department to try to, get some type of compensation from the whole situation. I was 3 weeks, like I said, no pay. Worst experience in my life. I've only been trucking now for like a year and 6 months, so I'm still new. But the worst company, and I learned there's so many shady companies out there in Chicago, so y'all gotta beware, man. These scam companies operating out of Chicago, Illinois, I want all drivers to beware, okay? Again, High Performance Logistics. They also go by Powerful Logistics, and they also go by FA Logistics. Scam companies. They got a lady on the phone named Mia. Mia is a liar, all right? She's gonna lie. She's gonna tell you all type of stuff it's all a bunch of BS. But anyways, so that's how I survived it. I did survive. It wasn't easy, like I said, you know what I'm talking about? Thank God that I'm a firm believer and a child of the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was able to make it. You know, I got a beautiful wife. She was there to support me. Y'all probably have seen her if y'all haven't from the Prime video. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to baby girl. You know what I'm saying? Boss Baby Raven. You know, shout out to my boy Ray T. Shout out to my boy Jersey. Shout out to my boy Savior. Shout out to my boy Ray Seal. Shout out to my boy David Daly. You know what I'm saying? This is how I was able to survive. Shout out, you know, Granny and Grandpa, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? These was, you know what I'm saying? I'm just recalling. Oh, shout out to my nigga Jarvis. This is how I was able to make it through a tough ass time to where I'm at today. So where am I at today? Boom. Back at FedEx. You feel me? So now this is part 2. A lot of y'all don't know what's going on, man. So y'all might say, okay, well, it's good to see you back rolling and you back, you know, thriving and not just surviving. And I wish I could say that that's all true, but it ain't just, you know, necessarily the case. You know what I'm talking about? It's a lot of things going on with the American economy, and it's a lot of things going on right now in the world collectively as a whole. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, we got silly ass Kamala Harris, and you got funny ass Trump, the most entertaining, hilarious presidential showdown ever in history. You got Alzheimer, dementia, Joe Biden, and you got so many different things. You know, you got Russia and China, and they trying to, you know, make sure that everybody like, man, you know, we done with the United States dollar and all of these things that's going on, right? You got the housing market and inflation and the way of life and prices and the cost of living and food and, you know what I'm saying? So you got all these things. So how does that affect me and FedEx? Well, you know, for all of y'all who don't know, again, new drivers, if you know you just planning to get your CDL or you just got your CDL, and I'm gonna tell you how this shit is gonna affect you. All right. Of course, you know, when the economy, you know, starts messing up and etc., you know, shit gets slow. You know, things start, you know, going to shit, etc. So it's really, you know, getting slow, you know, at FedEx and, you know, working with FedEx. And I've heard, you know, they may be getting ready to do some layoffs and some cuts and some things like that. They might merge, you know, to try to salvage, you know, what they can and things like that. So after that situation, I thank God, you know, again, my old company that I speak so highly of, shout out to Citizens Trucking. I was able to get back with Citizens Trucking, and you know, things was good, you know, whenever I got back, maybe like the first 3 weeks and stuff like that. But here we are today. This is maybe, you know, a month later, and things has gotten slow. As you all can see, let me show y'all the parking lot. You know, it was a lot of trucks sitting. You know, the freight done slowed up and things like that. So, you know, people gonna be sitting a lot more. It's gonna be harder, you know what I'm saying, to get those good loads. You know, if you was used to seeing about 2,000 and, you know, 2,200 a week, you might be seeing about 1,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? 1,200 if you're blessed. You dig what I'm saying? Me personally, I am a child of God, so, you know, God always got me, you know what I'm saying? But it is rough right now. You know, we've seen a lot less, you know, frequency, a lot less loads. So, you know, it's kind of, you know, and then you got Amazon and and you got UPS and you got so much competition, so it's getting bad right now with FedEx, which is leading me to my next point. First of all, before we get to my last point, I want to say, if you haven't already, please go ahead and like and subscribe. If you're a trucker, or if you're just somebody, that likes to be entertained, keep up with the boy, man. Say, look, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it, leave a comment. If you want to hate, that's great. I'm not really tripping. If you want to support, that's cool, man. I will leave a link, with my email if you want to reach out, contact me, support the movement or the channel. We highly appreciate it. For those who have been rocking with your boy, I want to say thank you, man. We just recently came into 10,000 subscribers. I want to say thank you to everybody who's been rocking with your boy, who been following me on this journey up to this point, man. You know what I'm talking about? But hey, man, it leads me to my next point. Everybody out there, they might be thinking like, well, what is his next point, or where is this going? I'm here to tell you, man, that this might be, my last month in the trucking game, in the trucking industry. And that's due to the way the world's going and the way things is going. I got into it. I got into trucking with the hopes of, getting my own truck. I wanted to be a career trucker, get my own truck, get my own authority, and, run my own loads and, make the big money for myself. But now with so many companies, the lease to purchase program don't make sense. You feel me? A lot of these companies, even at Prime, it's like, I got boys at Prime right now. They like, man, it's slowed up. You know what I'm saying? You'll be happy after all of your expenses and fuel. And, fuel steady going up, like I say. Food and everything going down, costs and fuel and oil and gas, everything else going up. You know what I'm saying? So even at certain companies, a lease to purchase program, it just doesn't really make sense, So unless you got a different way to go about it, which I'm still learning, which I am going to do some other videos, as far as fixing your, your business credit, getting your, authority and your LLC to get, a grant and funding, for new businesses and things like that. Unless you're going to do certain things like that to get your truck, it's not the same how it was, from what I'm understanding, 4 years and 5 years and 10 years ago. You dig what I'm saying? It's not necessarily the same. So, excuse me, sir. I wanted to ask you, if you don't mind supporting, I'm a YouTuber. If you don't mind checking the channel out.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I highly appreciate it.
Not a problem, brother.
Man, I highly appreciate it, bro.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, man, it ain't the same, like, how it was. Oh, yeah, we gonna do a video on that too, man. But, anywho, so, with that being said, and with that being understood, if you don't got the information or the knowledge or the resources to go about it like that, a lease to purchase program, it might not be in your best interest. You feel what I'm saying? And then, working as a company driver, it's so many shady companies, and every company, like, they want you to stay there. A lot of companies, they won't even, give you a chance. So many people, they want you to have like at least 2 years of experience, etc. and XYZ. I could go on and on and on, and I'm not going to, you feel me? It's been stressful enough, and I've had it up to here. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, this might be a last month for your boy UT. I will be changing directions, and we gonna get out the trucking game, and we gonna do something else. But you all stay tuned for all of that. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all stay tuned, and we only gonna continue to go up. God is good nonetheless. Say, look, when things going bad, And I don't know who need to hear this right here, but when things going bad, and sometimes that hoe ass nigga that think he hoeing you or whatever, or that hoe ass female that thinks she hoeing you, it could just be a blessing in disguise. You dig what I'm saying? So y'all boys stay tuned. Like I said, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Big shout out and big salute to everybody who is subscribed and rocking with me. Until next time, stay healthy, my friends. Believe it.